Oh, hey Nick, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Nick. I am with Engel Volkers here in Tulum. I have been here for about 3 months now, and I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada.
I wanted to ask, who is buying down here?
Oh boy, there's a lot of people buying down here in Tulum. The people who I've been working with right now have been mainly Canadians and Americans who are looking for investment properties that they can use themselves. In fact, it surprises me how many people are looking to buy investments now that they can eventually retire in or move down and occupy near full time.
Where are they actually coming from?
The buyers that are coming from in Canada seem to be in major cities like Vancouver, Toronto, or Greater Toronto, or Greater Vancouver. I have a few buyers that are from Alberta right now. And in the US, I'm seeing buyers come from Texas, Dallas, Houston, Austin has been quite popular. I'm working with people out of New York, Miami as well. Anywhere that's accessible to the new Tulum airport seems to be bringing in more buyers.
What are they buying when they're looking at Tulum?
That's a really good question. Actually, my clients ask me what they should buy before narrowing down their criteria. And my answer to them is, the 1-bedroom and studio product, it's nice, but really it's not a great investment because Tulum is actually very much oversaturated. For investment and living, I look for anything with 3 bedrooms and above, whether it be condos or a villa. It's really important to have at least 3 bedrooms because you can differentiate yourself from the rental market here. Not just bedrooms though, location is key for successful investment. Exposure as well, are you facing north, are you facing south, southwest? You want those views, and you also want to buy in units that have condos with beautiful amenities. Amenities are the anchor to a great investment.
What other questions do investors have in 2025 about buying down here?
Well, a lot of my clients have traveled to Tulum but never really experienced Tulum for what Tulum really is. They've experienced it as a tourist. So, they ask what any investor would ask, or any buyer would ask. What's the best location? What's the type of property I should be purchasing? They're concerned about the developers and their reputation, financing. Any astute buyer will ask all these questions, and they're all really, really good questions. And to go through, for example, I only introduce developments or properties that I have vetted. So I've already been through the vetting process of the developer. I've seen their CV of what they've built in the past and if they've executed. So before I even bring forward an option, I have thoroughly vetted that property through and through as if I were going to spend my own money and buy the property myself. And that's how we do in Engel Volkers. My success in real estate is based on providing the best information for my clients so they can create and come to a decision with the most amount of information with the least amount of risk. And that's our job. And with the networks that I have as well, I can also guide my clients through the legal process and get the right answers. When you hear about the horror stories, and there are horror stories about agents or developers maybe saying one thing and doing the other, the roadblocks that a lot of people think that they may have in real estate, especially purchasing in Tulum, can be answered with the right people. In Engel Volkers in Tulum here, we are highly trained, and I've trained every single agent to act as if they were working in Vancouver, Toronto, New York, Beverly Hills, where you have high quality agents, and we're bringing that service here. So you should feel very comfortable working with us because we know what buyers expect in those, especially in those markets, and we're bringing that service here, whether it be legal, whether it be taxes, whether it be guiding you through the purchase process when you're dealing with closing costs, or how to even negotiate with developers to get you the best payment terms possible. Everything's a negotiation here, and everything can be negotiated to protect our clients and their best interests.
So I'm going to apologize in advance. There's a lot of background noise because we're going through or past a waterfall into a cenote. First, where are we, Nick?
We are in Aflora.
Okay, and you mentioned you have vetted developments. This is one of your vetted developments?
Correct. I would say Aflora is one of the model developments in Tulum for being extremely successful, for delivering what they promised, and creating a community that thrives. So, there are people that here in Florida that live here full time. Also, people that come and rent through their rental program or through Airbnb or any kind of short-term rental platform in Florida, and it's highly sought after. So the returns here are very good for investors, but it's also a great place to live. So it's really neat to see a balance of both in a successful development like Aflora.
Okay, and in Aflora, we just passed a bunch of pre-constructions and new villas being built, correct?
Oh yeah, we've just passed the second, I'd say, phase of this development, where they're developing the health spa and the amenities, along with some high-end luxury villas and some condominium offerings as well. And they're also offering quarter ownership as well for easier access for buyers, or for buyers who want to buy as a group. So fractional ownership is a possibility in Aflora, which is a new concept here in Tulum.
So now we're at the top of Aflora. Just curious, what are your real estate predictions for 2025?
Well, I have my hopes and dreams of 2025, but I also understand that, I'm going to give you some honest information, what I feel is going on. And this is a barometer because in Tulum, we don't have an MLS. We cannot see sales that occur on a daily basis. But on the back end of what I see in terms of inventory and other pre-sales, it's diminishing, which is very good, meaning that there's sales. So I see that the market here stabilizing. I feel because the U.S. economy is going to be growing, the U.S. dollar is going to become very strong, especially compared to the Mexican peso. I feel there's going to be an American influx here because Mexico offers, for the fraction of the price, a really amazing lifestyle, and Tulum is very unique in that aspect. I look at Tulum as being Cabo 10 years ago. I wish I bought in Cabo 10 years ago. That's what it's like, right? For everybody. But Tulum is at the infancy of luxury development. There's some amazing master plan communities that are being built here from globally recognized developers. And that's what's truly exciting. When you have the Soho houses, when you have Faena, when you have SLS, when you have major brands like this coming into Tulum, Ritz-Carlton, it is naturally going to bring a different level of buyer. And these buyers expect amenities that are much higher than what's here right now. But I can tell you right now, these amenities are being built. They're planned and being built, and they're funded. This isn't a pipe dream. This is happening.